Alright, I'm back, risking it all with another Destiny 2 video. I've been tracking what's been going on with Destiny 2 and this kind of slew of copyright takedowns for a little while now. Now things have escalated to the point where I definitely want to make some sort of public commentary about it, because it's getting kind of insane. I did want to see what Bungie had to say about it. They have issued a statement. I have talked to them behind the scenes a little bit. So where things are right now, actually, we'll start with where things began. I first started hearing about this when there were a number of music channels that started getting copyright strikes against them, and some of them had to take down their entire channels. A lot of these channels were just like community fans that were uploading a lot of music tracks that are either they're no longer in the game or they're not publicly for sale anywhere, or things like that, and they just wanted to preserve that music for posterity. I don't believe most of these people were monetizing those tracks, so I don't know what the issue would have been there specifically. In theory, I can understand maybe that Bungie just doesn't want a bunch of YouTubers uploading full soundtracks, and that may violate some sort of you must transform your content by some percentage amount or something or another. Back when this was first starting, I think this is back in January where I first started hearing about this, Cosmo issued some sort of tweet that was like, if you're abiding by these standards, it's fine. If not, that's who we're going after. A lot of these creators were pushing back, saying they were not violating anything. And this led me to believe that maybe Bungie was planning to make their own kind of dedicated music channel to upload all these old tracks. I know there's been a lot of controversy around Destiny's music in the past where they're Marty O'Donnell, the ex-composer, they were suing each other back and forth, and he was trying to distribute Destiny music for free. And it was a whole mess. So I saw that and I'm like, okay, this probably has some tangle, to do with that. But now things are getting to the point where it's kind of ridiculous. So the other day I heard about people were starting to see Destiny cutscenes taken down, either if they had uploaded a cutscene for a story point that they missed, or that you missed, so you can go watch it, or if you were just even just showing gameplay. And I heard some people just showing a snippet of a cutscene were getting takedowns also. Today now, we are starting to see the heavy hitter content creators getting smacked by Bungie. Two of these have come up before, so it's Bife and Activision are the two main that I'm seeing. Bife had some big drama with Bungie that appeared to be, I think it was an accident, where he spent so much work and time into that Dynasty video that was it was a wholly original creation. I don't know if some tiny amount of Bungie assets were used in some degree, but it got demonetized and I think delisted, and it was restored eventually, but that will just murder your video on the YouTube algorithm anyway, so I don't imagine he was super pleased about that. And then the other day, Activision got a copyright strike for something in this category, but this morning, Bife is posting that he got his recent Rolk lore video taken down, and then Activision is posting that he got a second copyright strike based on just his TWAB video. His TWAB video is literally just scrolling through the TWAB, and I make those videos. I've made them weekly for a long time now, and I've checked and I have not gotten hit with anything, though I keep refreshing to see if I might. But I literally don't even understand how things are escalating to this point. Bife was very forcefully bringing this up on Twitter, and he got a response from Cosmo that they're having a meeting tomorrow to look into this. A couple days ago, I asked comms behind the scenes what was going on, and they essentially told me they had no new information to share. I know that everyone is tagging all the community managers every time this comes up and spamming them and stuff, but I am guessing they do not know the answer unless someone directly fills them in, and maybe that is happening at Bungie right now. This is very weird because some of these takedowns are from CSC, which seems to be some sort of contractor that is I don't know, in charge of hunting down this IP to protect it. I have seen some of these takedowns come from Activision Blizzard, which I don't know if they retain ownership over anything that used to have been published when Destiny was under them. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So I understand that people are very upset. In Azragross's case, that's two strikes. He cannot post for 2 weeks because he has gotten 2 strikes in such a short amount of time, and that's his livelihood. I can't imagine just not being able to write for 2 weeks. YouTube is like my side thing, but I'd be upset too. And then if you get a 3rd strike, they might just delete your channel, or they shut down your channel or something, unless you can appeal and get that removed. So it is very serious for him and for other people that are getting strikes, and some channels have already been totally toasted, and that's very unfortunate, especially when I don't even think we're getting into gray area anymore. Like the soundtrack stuff, okay, you can debate back and forth or whatever. Cutscenes, it's technically Bungie's property, but it's like no, unless you're Nintendo, like nobody's going after you for posting cutscenes of a game unless you're like purposely spoiling something or leaking something. Like that doesn't happen with Destiny. And then like scrolling through the twat, that literally doesn't even make sense. Like that would have been a manual take. I don't know what algorithm would have caught that. So like we're getting into territory here that makes literally no sense. I am willing to bet that this is some sort of like algorithm gone. It's either a contractor or an algorithm gone absolutely like crazy with its original mission objective, which was maybe scanning for X or Y violating thing, but then just tagging huge swaths of lots of things and hitting all sorts of creators, big and small. Whether that's, who knows? I could start seeing takedowns because like I've certainly posted a lot of gameplay with like, I don't know, very faint background music or something, or like, snippets of cutscenes shown, and, obviously scrolling through the TWAB or posting screenshots or whatever, like, just normal channel coverage stuff. But the point is like no one really feels safe posting Destiny things right now because you never know what could be around the corner, and YouTube doesn't care if this is all just BS, and they will just shut your channel down if you just get blasted with a bunch of copyright strikes out of nowhere. I'm hearing this like, you're destroying your community, and like, well, that is true. Like I cannot believe like everything I know about Bungie and how it treats community. Like there's a community art contest every week and a video contest every week. Like they love community creations. They love community commentary. Like, these YouTubers are invited there to help shape the game. Like they are very much engaged in the community, and this is totally antithetical to everything that has come before it. So that is why I have to believe it is some sort of like contractor or algorithm going rogue. It is possible this could have something to do with the Sony deal. I don't know. That's only speculation because, that's one of the only major things to have changed recently. Sony is a big music and video publisher, and maybe now that like, okay, we own the Destiny, we own Bungie, and Destiny's about to start launching a bunch of IP, and they might have movies and TV shows and anime, and they might have, more stuff with music and whatever. So maybe they are ramping up enforcement laws. I do think we will see kind of more strict things in regard to that as the Destiny IP universe expands to some extent. But what we're seeing here goes several levels above and beyond what is normal and rational. I don't think the community team like has the answers right now. I'm not sure what percentage of people at Bungie even understand what's going on right now. So they are probably investigating that on their side. I cannot imagine they're going to come out with some decree and be like, no, you can't just show Destiny footage anymore. Sorry, like not going to happen. But it is. I understand why everyone is so worried, and it is definitely something that is going to be damaging for the community, and hopefully just the short term. Like this needs to get resolved in short order, and these people need to get their copyright strikes reversed. I don't know what will happen to like the original, where this all started with the music channels and things like that. Might be a bridge too far, and they might not go all the way down there. But like what's currently happening, like deleting lore videos and TWAB analysis and like ridiculous stuff like that, I can't believe that is going to maintain here. So hopefully we'll hear something tomorrow after Bungie has its internal meeting about whatever's going on here. But this is absolutely something that needs a very public explanation, if not apology, for, in Azagraz's case, that's literally costing him a half a month's money because he cannot post for 2 weeks now. Like that's crazy. So, and I don't know how many other people this is happening to. I expect if him and Bife are getting hit, that we will see other channels hit, big and small. I will post if I do, but most of my videos are me talking at the camera or just like playing over the game. But again, we have no idea like what's being caught at this point, and none of it seems to make any sense. So It's all very bad. I have to believe it's not on purpose, like at least not on Bungie's end, but like yes, it is something that very much needs to be addressed, and hopefully soon, and with hopeful restoration, so these offenses, quote unquote, are erased. So we'll see. I will post any updates on Twitter, or I don't know, maybe I'll write about this depending on how it goes. But anyway, thanks for watching. If this video is still online by the time I'm done with it, I have the game in the background here. I don't know if that's illegal now, but anyway, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.